Hi, this is Kate Going, Fashion and Beauty Insider here at London Fashion Week for 2 magazine. I've just been backstage at Matthew Williamson looking at all the latest hair, makeup and fashion trends for spring-summer 2013. The makeup was sponsored by Benefit, so a lot of Benefit products were used. The model's skin just absolutely flawless, but then with a peachy blush and a lot of highlighting on the skin. The eyes had a really shimmery shadow all over the top, and then underneath, shimmery brown kohl pencil was run quite heavily underneath with absolutely no mascara. The eyebrows were defined and dark, but not losing the model's natural shape of their brow. On the lips they had a gorgeous browny bronzy gloss that was just very natural but made it look all the more sun-kissed and gorgeous. The hair was really gorgeous as well. It was all done by Toni and Guy, and it was a sort of take on a classic bun at the bottom of the neck, but it was tied into a sort of knot. And then what I really loved was like a little twist on the classic bun with a small plait coming out of the middle parting and tied into the back of the bun. The nails were done by Nails Inc, and it was just a gorgeous coral colour, just on a rounded nail, just really, really pretty and simple and lovely. I've just come straight out of the House of Holland show in Soho, and I have to say it was the most beautiful collection of clothes. It was colourful, vibrant, floral, fun, just really, really gorgeous, and the beauty and the makeup and the hair and nails really, really went with the collection beautifully. The nails were done by the fantastic Sophie Robson. I really, really admire her work. She did 2 types of nails. There was a bright pink, like neon pink nail just all over the nails, and then the other nail style was really, really creative. It was almost like a tie-dye effect nail that she actually did with her fingers. She put on different colours of paint and sort of smudged them in onto the nail, and it gave this like gorgeous tie-dye, really, really colourful, fun effect. With a really clean, beautiful skin, absolutely flawless looking, quite dewy, quite natural skin, with quite a lot of contouring. And the lip was actually nude but done with concealer, and there's a lot of highlighting, creamy highlighting on the cheekbones and on the cupid's bow and also on the top of the nose. The eyes were a really glossy, bronzy, shimmering colour, blended out really heavily, absolutely beautiful. Only a really, really small bit of mascara, but then also in the tear duct, a gunmetal colour, which I thought was a really gorgeous touch. There wasn't so much strong brows this year as there was last year a lot on the catwalks, so it was just a really, again, a really pretty feminine makeup look that just looked effortlessly beautiful. The hair was done by the equally as brilliant Adam Reed using Babyliss tools and Percy & Reed hairstyling products. The hair was inspired by hat hair, so there's lots of hats in the collection, so the model's hair was kind of flat to here and then came out with more volume at the bottom. It was a really feminine, sexy look. Adam said that he wanted the hair to look quite dry looking, so it wasn't very soft looking or smooth looking. Instead it was quite voluminous and kind of messy in a nice way, really. They used the Babyliss conical wand just to get soft waves in the hair, and then they actually clipped it down with curvy grips or bobby pins, colourful ones, round here to make it look a bit more flat. It was just a beautiful hairstyle. The clothes were really gorgeous with lots of animal print and floral print and really feminine and floaty, and they had slits in all unexpected places, but it all married together as just a gorgeous, beautiful collection. The makeup was done by the amazing Val Garland. She said that the makeup was inspired by the 90s early model, and it was just all about the skin, and it just had to look as natural as possible. So essentially the models wore hardly any makeup. They started off with a serum on the base, a tinted primer, and then just a bit of really, really light foundation, but it still looked like absolutely no makeup. The brows were groomed through, there was nothing on the cheeks, and there was nothing on the lips, apart from just when they're about to go out and walk, there was a bit of serum applied to their cheekbones, on their nose and across the lid, just to give it some real light reflection. It just looked absolutely stunning. The hair was really simple and natural as well. Each model had a side parting and the hair was pushed behind their ears. It was straight at the top, but towards the end it had a slight wave in it. So it just looked really natural. The whole sort of beauty regime was a really natural, just bringing out the model's natural beauty, and it really, really delivered in the show. The nails were done by nail expert Leighton Denny. He went for a rounded off nail shape, just filed, and then just a simple translucent pale pink colour on the nail, which looked really gorgeous. I've just been behind the scenes at Vivienne Westwood, and it was just the biggest, colourful, beautiful show ever. Just so creative, so innovative, and so unique, as of course Vivienne Westwood is herself. Responsible for the makeup was Val Garland, and she said that the whole look was inspired by a number of different things, including the royal family, a cartoon aspect to it, Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe, Debbie Harry, all those amazing people. And what the result of that was is that some of the models were wearing bright full makeup all over their face, so their skin was literally green or orange or pink, really strong brows which gave that cartoon edge, lots of colour, which colour was inspired by Andy Warhol. The hair was done by Toni and Guy, and it was so varied as well. Some of the models actually wore wigs, which was kind of the royal family aspect to the whole show. The nails were done by Nail Rock, and they used nail wrap, so literally they were just peeled off the paper, popped onto the model's nail and then shaped accordingly. The nails were all inspired by the 50s, so every single colour was a shade of coral, all different types of coral, but coral was really, really strong in the 50s. Also, they took on the form of a moon manicure, which was really, really exciting, so they were all different shapes and not one single nail was the same, which I thought was really, really cool and very, very Vivienne Westwood. So all in all, the Vivienne Westwood show was buzzing with an abundance of different looks, different styles, different eras, just all put into this one mishmash that just worked together to be something really, really, really unique and something very different at London Fashion Week. I've just been backstage at the Burberry show, and I've seen the most gorgeous, beautiful looks there. They went for something very, very different from Burberry. A bright red lip, a new colour that's coming out next year they used. It was dark on the outside and lighter in the middle. There was a contour, of course, and then a gorgeous strong brow. Nothing on the eyes, no mascara, but there was some shadow, just a brown shadow just through the socket bone. Absolutely beautiful look. The hair was very feminine, very sexy, very, very soft looking, just two-sword hair, like curled at the bottoms, really, really beautiful. And the nails were just bare, and they just kept it very simple, and it was just really, really gorgeous. Can't wait to see what the show looks like.
Taking a little loop through the press